If you have a dog with separation anxiety, you've probably received a lot of conflicting advice that hasn't worked for you, or advice that just doesn't feel very good. I'd like to help you sift through that and figure out what advice you should and shouldn't listen to. So here are 5 things that you don't need in order to help your dog through separation anxiety. Number 1, you do not need crate training. A lot of dogs with separation anxiety also have confinement anxiety, and so that enclosed space can actually slow your progress rather than helping your dog. Number 2, you do not need food, which means you do not need to reward your dog when you come back. You do not need to leave your dog with any food toys. You do not need any sort of food drive in order to help your dog with separation anxiety. Number 3, you do not need any sort of obedience training. This is not a training issue. This is an emotional issue. We are helping our dogs overcome phobia. So this is a lot more like therapy than it is training, and you don't need any obedience training to help your dog. 4, you do not need to withhold affection. You do not need to ignore your dog. You don't need to kick them off the furniture. You don't need to pull away from your dog in order to help them with separation anxiety. And number 5, you do not need any form of punishment like shock collars or bark collars. Your dog is not doing what they're doing intentionally. They are panicking. And so adding more discomfort, more distress to the situation is not going to help and could make things much worse in the long run. What other pieces of advice have you been given that you want to double check? Let me know in the comments and I will answer.